Kyle Larson is set to be the fifth driver to attempt both the Indianapolis 500 and Coca-Cola 600 in the same day on Sunday. The 2021 Cup Series champion and current NASCAR points leader is the first driver since Kurt Busch in 2014 and the second since Robbie Gordon in 2004 to try to race 1,100 miles in the same day. And don't be surprised if Larson gives Tony Stewart's 2001 accomplishment a run for its money. So far, Stewart is the only driver to complete every lap of both the 500 and 600 on the same day. 23 years ago, Stewart was 6th in the 500 and then finished 3rd in the 600 later that night. This year's Indy 500 is the first IndyCar race of Larson's career, and he's acquitted himself well so far in an IndyCar throughout practice and qualifying. Larson has shown serious speed and qualified 5th for the 500 before racing off to North Carolina and finishing 3rd in the NASCAR All-Star race last weekend. The second row starting spot is a big deal. Had Larson qualified in the middle of the pack, he would have had likely spent much of the 500 mired in traffic. With just a few cars ahead of him, Larson can stay within touching distance of the lead with a good race pace. Navigating traffic at Indianapolis can be the most difficult thing for a first-timer. With the 500 set to start about 12:45 Eastern and conclude around 4 barring any delays, Larson should have roughly 2 hours to get to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the start of the 600 at 6. With helicopters and private jets, that should be very doable. Larson expediently got to North Wilkesboro for the NASCAR All-Star race with time to spare. Like the other drivers who did the double before him, Larson will have to start at the back of the pack for the 600 for missing the pre-race drivers meeting. But Sunday night is NASCAR's longest race of the season. He'll have plenty of time to work his way towards the front. Despite the rush to get strapped in for the 600 and any fatigue he will have from the 500, Larson is the pre-race favorite for the NASCAR race at plus 450 ahead of Denny Hamlin at plus 550.